Hi, my name's Olivia. This is my story in a nutshell, and let's just say lots of ups and downs over the years. I was born premature, and due to a condition called congenital toxoplasmosis, which is a parasite that can attack the eyes, brain, and liver. In my case, it attacked my eyes and brain, so I am legally blind, and I have a condition called hydrocephalus, which means the fluid in my brain doesn't drain on its own, so I have a device in my head that goes into my abdomen that drains it for me. Life has not been easy, not gonna lie. Being disabled is challenging, and also being the only visually impaired person in my district made things very interesting due to the fact that teachers generally didn't know what to do with me because having blind students is not very common. I've also dealt with a lot of social adversity over the years. It's hard due to the fact that I'm different. Some people have a hard time with that. I also have had quite a few surgeries due to my hydrocephalus, which has set me back quite a bit, particularly since I graduated high school. So having a normal life has been a little challenging. Lots of hospitalizations, lots of doctor's visits, and I have to say, I probably am a little bit more of an expert than they are a lot of the time. And due to all of this, it also causes a lot of, I would say, social isolation and just a lot of complex issues because, as I've been told, I'm complicated. So it's not as easy as people would think. And I am making this video to share my story, to bring awareness for disabilities, and just to help people out there that might be going through similar things. Now, not at all looking for sympathy. Let's just say, I consider my visual impairment a inconvenience, not a disability, due to the fact that I was born with this condition. I can see much better than people realize. I would say that my disability is more of an inconvenience than anything else because I get around fairly well, but certain things I can't read, which gets really annoying. Like, I can't drive or read street signs. Other things are a little challenging, but if you see me walking down the street without a cane, I actually look like a regular sighted person, so sometimes people are really shocked when they find out I'm visually impaired. Also, being visually impaired comes with a lot of quirks. I would say I've had a lot of strange comments over the years that people have said to me, and it does throw me off my game, and especially because some people's ignorance just totally throws me off. And it's hard to be polite in certain moments. Like, I had a teenage boy once ask me if you can use a cane to whack people, and I was really tempted to whack him because he came up out of nowhere. Another thing is, a lot of people get the blind and deaf confused, so I've had a lot of people assume that they have to shout for me to hear them, or they assume I know sign language. They get sign language and Braille pretty mixed up. So just want to clarify, deaf people speak sign language, blind people read Braille. Two completely different things. I do read Braille, but since my vision is actually better than what would show on scans, I actually can read regular print. If I look about 2 inches from the book, people have classified me as a paper smeller in school. And I got teased a lot. Totally makes sense. So there's certain things I won't read because of the smell. I've also, due to my hydrocephalus, I've had quite a few hospitalizations, 19 surgeries. Most recent was October of last year. And spending a lot of times in the hospital, you sort of have to find the humor in all of it because, as I've sort of realized, being in a hospital is like being in a vortex. Time does not go by in a normal sense. Plus, you never really know what you're waiting for, who you're waiting for, and half the time they say they'll be back in a minute, but really that's like 2 hours. So over the last 5 years, I've had 13 hospitalizations, 9 surgeries, which has set me back quite a bit socially. currently living at home, looking for a job, hopefully soon, and just trying to put my story out there. There's a lot more to it, but just wanted to share this and see what happens. And if anybody has any questions or wants to know more, please feel free to ask. I am open to answering anything. Believe me, people have asked me very strange things over the years, so don't be shy. And if there's anything else, I don't know what else to say. This is very strange and awkward, and definitely not something I do in general. I'm a very introverted person. But people have told me that my story is pretty fascinating and I should get it out there, so I just wanted to share this little short clip and hope people like it. If not, that's okay. Whatever, people are people. It is what it is. So, this is me, and there you go. Okay. Sorry if the quality is bad. Technology and I do not get along very well, so yeah. Anyway, have a good day.